A warm welcome to this platform. So in this video, we are going to answer one of the questions from Biology Paper 2, that is 2024. So this is the exam that a GCE did. So we're going to answer just one of the question, and we are going to answer question 1, and the question comes from cells. So let us have a look at the question, but before then, just for you to know, Biology Paper 2 has section A and section B. So section A, 44 marks. So the total marks of section A is 44 marks. Okay. And you have about 5 questions to answer. Then of course, section B, you write essay questions. And I hope for those who are writing in November, you are prepared for the exams. Okay, so let us have a look at the question. So the question reads, figure 1 shows a generalized animal cell. As you can see, this is figure 1. Identify parts labeled A, B, C in figure 1. So what are the parts labeled A, B, A, B, and C? So for part labeled A, this is the cytoplasm. Okay. So this is the cytoplasm. Then for B, this is the cell membrane. Okay. The cell membrane. For part labeled C, it's a nucleus. Okay. Then question B of 1, name 2 organelles present only in plant cells. Take note of that. So one of them is chloroplast. Chloroplast. Then we can talk of also the vacuole or cell wall. So N of the 2. Then of course question C, explain the function of the part labeled B. Now let us go, what is part labeled B? So now the way you answer this question, before you give the functions, you need to know the part. So for the part labeled B is the cell membrane. So in other words, the question is, what is the function of the cell membrane? Now, the cell membrane controls the entry and of course exit of materials from the cell. So we can say controls the entry and exit of materials. Okay? Controls the entry and exit of materials in and out of the cell. In other words, the cell is selectively permeable. So the adaptation of the cell membrane is that it is selectively permeable because it controls the entry and exit of the materials. So let us now answer question D. And the question reads, describe the effect on the cell in figure 1 if it was placed in hypertonic solution. Describe the effect on the cell in figure 1 if it was placed in hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution, you are comparing the cell. Okay, so here is a cell, and let me just put maybe a solution. So for hypertonic solution is concentrated. Okay, so highly concentrated compared to the inside cell. So it means the less concentrated part here. Now what it means is that it means that the cell has more water or high water potential compared to the solution. And what will happen? Osmosis will take place. As you know, osmosis is just the movement of water molecules from the dilute solution to the highly concentrated solution. Okay? Or it's the movement of water molecules from the region of high concentration to the region of lower concentration, of course, in terms of water potential. So water is going to move or leave the cell. And of course, what will happen to the cell is that it will shrink or become crinated. So what would happen? So the cell would lose water by osmosis and become crinated. Okay. So that is the answer to this. So that is where we end for today. And of course, some more questions, we are going to answer them as we meet in the next lesson.